I'm sorry. I'm just I'm a little nervous. Not because of the whole stand-up comedy thing. It's just I'm from the South, and I'm just conditioned to be nervous in a room full of drunk white people.
Roadside.
See there? You know what that fuck shit. It starts with roll tide and it ends with get a rope. See there? That's that shit I don't like. Actually, I'm not that afraid. I spent time amongst you colonizers. Yeah, I've seen Black Panther. More on that later. But I've spent time amongst you, and I know a couple of secrets. Like I know how to quell angry white crowds, right? Okay, so like let's say this turns into like a lynch mob, right? And I'm like the guest of honor, right? All I have to do is start singing like a few bars of Don't Stop Believing. I know for a fact that song has magical hypnotic properties over white people. So like somebody's like, get a rope, and I'm just, she's just a small town girl. You're just proving my goddamn point. And so I let you guys get into the song. How do I know that you're into it? You do two things. You ball up that fist and you bring it in, and then you start stomping your foot. So by the time you all get to strange, by the time that happens, guess what I'm doing? I'm tiptoeing out of here like fucking Bugs Bunny. I don't want to get older. I don't want to do it. But I have to, because I have to keep living. Like, they say the mind is the first thing to go. It's not the first thing to go. The first thing to go, apparently, is your knees. Because I used to get up and early in the morning, kick off the covers and just take on the day. Just, and now I get up and throw my legs over the side of the bed and rub my knees for like 10 minutes. And just moan and just say just random old man shit like, oh, I feel like it's gonna rain today. Take me some pot of meat crackers for my lunch. The worst part about that is some days it's not even my voice. Some days it's Morgan Freeman's voice. It's horrible. I sit there just, it was a day like any other. And the sisters never bothered Andy again. The largest of all penguins is the emperor. You guys, all right, you're with me. Good, you guys, I love millennials. I love them. Are there any millennials here? Where you guys at? I love you guys. Wait, hang on, I said that wrong. What I meant was I love having sex with millennials. There we go, there's the mix up. There it is. I love having sex with millennials because millennials are not afraid of AIDS. And that's amazing to me. You talk to a millennial about AIDS and they're like, ew, what is that? Is that something old people get? What is it? Ew. That's crazy to me because I grew up in the 80s and the 90s and we were constantly bombarded with that shit. Just AIDS. Just every time you turn on the TV, just AIDS. You couldn't watch like MTV because the boy Pedro on The Real World got AIDS and died. And Bill Clinton spoke at his funeral. Like, it's terrible. You couldn't watch TGIF because Urkel got AIDS. It was terrible. Some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all checked out of Family Matters like season 5. You had to hang on to like season 10, right? At which point Urkel gets AIDS. He gets fucking AIDS, right? And he's laying in his bed dying of AIDS. And his girl Laura comes in and she says, my darling Steve, I have something I need to tell you. And he's like, what's going on, my darling? She says, I have AIDS too. And he looks up at her and he says, did I do that? And he dies! He fucking dies! Just killed your childhood! All right. So I'm getting a little sick and tired of all this talk about Black Panther. Said no one ever. Fucking love that movie! Love it! I love it! I love that goddamn movie. Shit is beautiful. You all probably think, black people are kind of getting a little out of hand with this whole Black Panther thing. Maybe so. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna explain to you what Black Panther feels like to us. Black Panther feels like Barack Obama's third term. Leave us the fuck alone. Shit is beautiful, okay? It's wonderful. You all don't understand. You all don't understand, all right? The last black superhero that we had that had his own title in the movie was fucking Hancock, okay? Yeah, you don't remember Hancock, do you? Yeah, Hancock was an alcoholic whose weakness was white women. That's not a superhero. That's like 4 niggas I know. Get the fuck out of here. So let us have this. We gonna say Wakanda forever in church. You don't even know. And stop asking me, hey Richard, is it cultural appropriation if I do the Wakanda forever salute? It wasn't right up until that point. Now that you're asking, no, you can't do it. So now we celebrate. We have a black superhero and he's blickety black. He is so black. He is so black, he got his superpowers from Herb and Purple Drink. Like that's how fucking black he is. It's beautiful. Shit is beautiful. I love it. Oh boy, so guys, I'm gonna get a little personal, all right? Okay, so when it used to be a point in my life when I wasn't doing stand-up, I was working as a teacher. Yeah, and on behalf of every educator that has ever lived, I'd just like to take this moment to say, fuck your kids. Your children are dumb as shit. For some reason, you all think it starts with us. No, it starts in the home, ladies and gentlemen. If you as a mother don't have the good sense to put on a bra to come clear your child's suspension, guess what? Little Tay-Tay's probably not prone for greatness. Like, the kids are dumb as shit, right? Like, I caught 2 kids smoking weed in the school parking lot. Like, they didn't even bother to move. I go and I see it in the back. There's just a cloud of smoke just inside the car. And I go and I knock on the window and they roll it down. Cloud of smoke hits my face and I just look at them. I said, you know what? I should turn you little dumbasses in. This weed smells terrible. Just because you are Mexican does not mean you need to smoke Mexican dirt weed. Be better than your stereotypes, Jesus. Clearly, I'm going to have to give you Mr. Jones' speech on drugs. Share, nigga, and I took it and I hit it. And I was like, I don't get this, Jesus. Why I'm disappointed with you. Why would you all do this? Why would you smoke weed and go somewhere where you have to pay attention? Why would you smoke weed and go to school? And they're like, well, what about you, Mr. Jones? I said, what about me? They said, well, you smoking weed and you in school. I said, oh, no, dear children. You were at school. I am at work. And there is no better way to get through the day at a shitty job than to have a nice weed buzz. Right? Look, why do you think I was in the parking lot at 10 o'clock in the morning? I was going to my car to smoke weed. I'm not going to write you up because you saved me a trip. Muchas gracias. Jesus. I used to hit on the mothers of my students all the time. I ain't give a damn, they was fine as hell and clearly knew how to make bad decisions. And one day I hit on one of the mothers and her son, I guess he calls up, get mad at me or whatever. And so he's in the class later on that day and he pulls out his phone and starts texting in defiance. I was just like, hey man, why don't you gonna put your phone up, man? You know you're not supposed to have that out. He said, man, fuck you. I said, excuse me? He said, you heard me, nigga, fuck you. I said, fuck your mom. He said, what? I said, I will fuck your mom. Do you see this? I how I've been working out. I'm gonna get this all glistened up, baby oil, get shirtless, and send a neck pics to your mom. And you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna send me pictures of big old titties. And then I'm gonna have sex with your mom. In your bed. I'm going to videotape it, and I'm going to send it to all your little friends. And I'm going to tell them that they should send it to you over and over and over and over again. It's going to get to the point that you're going to be afraid to open any text messages because you know it's just another video of me fucking your mom. Or you can quit texting in my goddamn class. And it was at that point that the principal walked by. And that is why I speak of teaching in past tense. And that is my time, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.